Hey, what's up, Fishbox friends? Hope you guys enjoying the day. Hope you guys are enjoying the content recently. I've been really active on YouTube and putting new things out and just trying to help the community, but also give myself something to do when I'm in the store, because summertime it's not as busy as some of the peak seasons. So about 2 years ago, I started a YouTube channel, and man, what a journey it's been. I think now is the golden era of YouTube. What's holding you back from getting started? And maybe you just don't understand why it's so important to get started in the YouTube game, especially for a mailbox store owner or somebody that's looking to get into the mailbox store business. I wish that I would have documented all that stuff from before when I was just getting started. So I have 10 really good reasons for anybody to start a YouTube channel, but this is especially for those people that are either looking to start a mailbox store or you already have your mailbox store. So let's just jump right into it. The first one and foremost, I think this has to be the most important thing, is that you have to have a need to document your journey. We all start from somewhere. Me, looking back at my old videos, believe it or not, I do look at them. I have about 60 or 70 of them posted now. I can see how I've grown, not only from a person, but as a business person, as a leader. I see how Jonathan's on there and Francisco's on there, how they've grown physically. I see my son on there, how he's grown from when I first started filming a couple years ago to now being 5 years old. It's just incredible to see what he's learned from physically, what he can do, to mentally how he has grown and how smart he's gotten. So documenting your journey should be number one. Don't think of making some viral content. Don't worry about the editing or what camera or lens you're using. Just get started and document your journey. It won't matter 10, 20 years from now what camera you use or what equipment you had. What'll matter most is, wow, I look back and that's where I started and here I am today. Number two, there has to be some type of desire to put art out that you wish existed. I see a bunch of different mailbox stores out there now posting content and all doing it their way. Whether it's Lisa Song Sutton or Mason from Postal Pros or Jason from Ship at LAX or myself, of course, we're all putting out art that we wish existed. We're not trying to do what everybody else is doing. We're trying to do what we want to do and put out information and put out art that we ourselves would watch. And very importantly, maybe most importantly for some of you guys, number three, to make money. If you're not a YouTube Premium subscriber, you probably see ads when a video starts. You might even see ads in the middle of the video, depending on how long it is. In the beginning, before you're able to be monetized, YouTube keeps all that ad revenue. But then I'm not sure exactly what the split is. Once you become monetized, and I think you have to have either 500 or 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. At least that's what it was when I got monetized. After that point, there's some type of revenue share where you can either get 50% or 55%, something like that, of the revenue that from the ads that are shown before and during your videos. Right now, I'm not making that much money, maybe like $100 a month. But there was a time when I remembered I made $100 a month from Fishbox. And we make a lot more than that now, but all I needed was to know that, all right, I can start at 100 and then eventually it'll just go up 10, 20% every month. Once you put some videos online, as long as you're doing it for the right reasons, this can be another stream of revenue for your mailbox store. Essentially what you're doing is you're building an asset, right? You're building an asset that you're investing into over time with more and more videos, and it could be that passive income asset. Whether I put another video online or not, my old videos are still getting views, which means they're still making money. And so if you want true passive income, YouTube could be a great solution for you. Another reason to start a YouTube channel and start posting content is to share your knowledge. I watch other YouTubers out there that are in the mailbox store space, some that have been around for a while, some that are just getting started. And as I'm watching their videos, I'm like, oh, wow, I didn't think to do that. I didn't think to offer that service to my customers. I didn't think to design my store in that way to make it more efficient. By watching other people's YouTube content, I can learn things. So if you post content online as well, you can share your knowledge so other people can learn from you. Number five, which kind of goes into the previous one of sharing your knowledge, is that you're going to help the mailbox community grow. The better the mailbox community is, the bigger the mailbox community is, the better it is for everybody else. There was no content on the internet that I could watch to learn how to build a mailbox store back in the day. It took me about 3 to 4 years to become profitable with my mailbox store. I think if there was content like this or what other people are sharing online that I could learn from, if there were people that I could go to and speak to and call and ask questions that related to the business, I think I could have done that a lot quicker, maybe half the time, maybe quicker than that. So by you sharing your knowledge and putting content out on YouTube, you're going to help the community grow, and you're gonna get some great karma that's gonna come back because you've added something to the community that wasn't there before. Number 6, which I think is very important, is to practice your public speaking. I get it. You know, we turn that camera on and we put it in our face. We look kind of silly, right? You know, a customer comes in and you have a camera and you're talking in front of it. It feels a little bit weird, and it looks weird from their perspective. You standing in front of a camera and talking to it and then hearing your voice later, you might think, oh, I don't like the way I sound. I don't like the way I did that. I get it. All those things are real, and I had to go through those things too. But as you start making more content, as you start watching your videos and editing them, it's going to become clear, okay, maybe I need to fix this. Maybe I need to say this a different type of way. Maybe I don't need as many crutch words. Maybe I need to slow down a little bit. And by doing all those things and speaking to the camera, you're going to be practicing your public speaking skills. If you can talk in front of this camera and pretend that you're talking to hundreds of people, but you're actually talking to a lens and a piece of technology, then you'll be able to speak to hundreds of people no problem. Another reason to start your YouTube channel is to flex your creativity. One of the things that you have to do in any business is you constantly have to be innovating. You constantly have to be bringing new services, offering new things to help customers out, updating processes and making them better and more efficient. Every day I'm trying to do something new, create something new within the office. By me coming up with different video ideas that I can put on YouTube, every time I turn the camera on, I'm thinking, all right, how can I make this more interesting? How can I make this better? And when you do that dozens and dozens and dozens of times, a lot of that is going to bleed into your business, right? You're going to start giving better customer service. You're going to start being more creative with the ads that you create. You're going to start being more creative with the content that you post on Instagram or TikTok, or if you go that route. Starting a YouTube channel, you're going to flex that creativity muscle, which is going to help in other aspects of business. Another great reason to start a YouTube channel is to become accountable. When I started posting things on YouTube and I was saying, oh, next year we're going to do this, or next week we're going to do that, the internet keeps receipts. There's a record of me saying, oh, you're going to do this, and then somebody can come back and say, hey, Napoleon, you said you were going to do this, but you didn't do it. Or I can look at it and be like, man, I said these 3 or 4 things that I was going to do. Why didn't I do it? And so by creating content on YouTube and putting it out there, you'll be holding yourself accountable, not just to other people, but I think most importantly to yourself. There's a digital receipt on YouTube of you saying that you were going to create your store, of you saying that you were going to hire somebody, of you saying that you were going to get 10, 20, 30, 100 more customers this year, of you saying you're going to open up that new store. So putting stuff on YouTube to hold yourself accountable, I think, would be an excellent strategy. The next reason why it's great to put content on the internet is to build trust with your customers. Let's face it, a mailbox store really relies on trust if you think about it. People are sending things to your store, especially if you're a new store. People are trusting you with their valuable things. There's things that we have here that have a big monetary value, but also a big sentimental value. By you posting content on the internet and being authentic, showing as much as you want to show, whether it's your family or your coworkers working there, showing yourself making mistakes, showing yourself doing customer service, showing yourself building the business and letting everybody know what it is that goes on behind the scenes. People can watch that before they sign up. Imagine a situation, there's 3 mailbox stores that you want to sign up for. All of them have great Yelp reviews, but one of them has content on the internet. So you can go on their YouTube channel, you can learn about them, see how long they've been in business, see how they treat their customers, seeing if they're actually growing or not. So if you see somebody that has content on the internet and you see that they're trustworthy, you're going to want to use their service over somebody that does not. All right, and lastly, I want to talk about something that I think is very important when it comes to putting content on the internet, specifically YouTube, is that you get to build a brand. Let's just say you're starting your mailbox store journey and you want to separate yourself from some of the other competitors out there. You don't get customers by hiring a sales team and putting stickers on packages. You get customers and people trust you because you've built a brand. When people walk by your store and they say your brand name out loud, they think of something. The same way that you go and buy the shoes that you have on your feet. Nobody sold you those shoes. You bought those shoes because you want to become a part of that brand somehow. You want to make a statement with your shoes because of the brand that's on there. So by you building a brand online, you're going to make your business a lot stronger. Also, for whatever reason, if you decide not to continue your mailbox store journey and you decide to go in a different direction with your business, you can use that as a resume, right? You can say, you know what, I started another business. It didn't work out. It wasn't my passion for whatever reason, but I'm great at creating content. And here's a couple examples. Don't overthink it. Just start today. Pick up your phone, your GoPro, your camera, whatever it is that you have. press record, start filming, and maybe just say a couple things. I'm gonna start my mailbox store this year. I'm gonna build a new mailbox store this year. I'm gonna hire somebody else this year. And then just keep going every week, every month, posting some more content. And then a year later, come back and look at those videos and see how far you've grown. I guarantee you'll be glad you did it. On that note, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.